Hello and welcome to the Global 9 Screencast for week 18, January 11th through the 15th. It is amazing that we're moving along this fast in our school year, but here we are, nearly the end of the second marking period, and this week marks the introduction to China. So let's get right to it. In Schoology, you should be able to find marking period 2. Let me just click into here and see week 18. As usual, the self-paced folder is here for you. So if you take a look at this, here's where the video is located, and then the New Visions assignment. I do not have my iPad today, so I'm going to have to do it using the web version. But I will go ahead and click right into it. And we will see that Confucianism basically is all about Confucius, who was a person in the 5th century BCE. And he didn't write down a whole lot. Actually, most of his disciples are going to write down all those lessons and teachings in a book called the Analects. The Analects might be equivalent to the Rig Veda in Hinduism, or other holy books like the Torah or the Bible or the Quran and so forth. But much of what Confucius did, and this is going to be more of a philosophy, a way of life, rather than a specific religion, it's all going to be about how people are going to behave and the relationships that they have with themselves. So we will see that the ruler will have a relationship with the people, the father will have a relationship with his son, the older brother with the younger brother, the husband with the wife, and then friends and friends. And we'll see that in this week's activity. But everyone was to do their very best. They were to respect their elders and basically work hard and just live a life of respect. So as we click into our New Visions packet, you'll see a couple of quick things here with our opening of the essential questions and supporting questions along the way. But if we skip right down to the main idea about Confucianism, we're going to see some of the famous parts here. And this is really it. Okay, this is how Confucianism is going to be the philosophy that we've come to know it. All the fortune cookies that you've read in all those little takeout Chinese restaurants over the years, here it is. What you do not want done to yourself, do not do unto others. This is the golden rule. This is how we treat one another, and this is what makes Confucius and the philosophy of it so appealing for people. But here's your job. Basically, to take a look at the quotes here on the first page, consider what that is, and you'll see a lot of green boxes in this activity this week for you to analyze and put your responses. Skipping down to the second page here, we'll see that I've used two different colors to highlight our AP World History themes colors. Theme number 2 is our belief systems. So you're going to see me coloring here in red, but then also the social structure, theme number 5, and how people are going to be organized. So we will look at how Confucianism is going to look at peace and harmony with others, and respect for one another, and how we're supposed to work here on earth. It was not a part of the mysteries of the afterworld or God or beyond. Rather, it was all about theme number 5. It was all about peace, harmony, social order, and this is all going to be achieved through proper behavior. We're going to see that there's a term that will be used in this unit called meritocracy. Your merits is what is going to help you advance in society, especially among government workers. So it was not a friends and family plan. It was not who you know or what you know. It is exactly what you know. It is exactly about your behavior. So we will see meritocracy being a key piece to ancient China and the early dynasties. There are videos to watch, so please take a look. We have a video here. I double-checked the link. It should be available to us. Skip ahead to the 57-second point, and we're going to see a little bit here about the Warring States period of China, well after Confucius's life. So he was around the 5th century BCE, which is the 500s, and this is several hundred years later. We're going to see Chinese history take place and begin to adopt the teachings of Confucius as a statewide religion. So here again are some boxes here for you to fill in some notes and to get us working along. But it is very much, not when he was living his life that it really began to take off. Very much like we'll learn in Christianity. Much of Christianity is going to grow after the life of Jesus. Another video here. This is a teacher-made video. We curated this, and it's, again, looking in the green box for you to be able to answer some questions. A vocabulary word here, filial piety, sometimes pronounced filial piety, is going to be simply translated as respect for their elders, respect for parents. So we're going to see how filial piety is going to play a role in the lives. It's connected with the 5 relationships, with how to treat your elders. And as we skip ahead, we're going to see these 5 relationships that are going to be outlined here by Confucius. And we're going to see this upper and lower circle referring to the superior and the inferior people. So who is the superior in the relationship and who is the inferior of the relationship? So simply put, we could put this as the emperor and all of the subjects, the father and his children. So we're going to see this upper and lower circle represent how the 5 relationships are going to work. Moving along, this piece here I want to point out to you is more of a writing assignment. And this is going to be for us to take a closer look at being an honors level student. So there's a piece here that is called the 24 Exemplars of Filial Piety. And as you begin to look at some things, and here you can see the Analects is being outlined, there is a link. So when you click on this link, you will be able to pop into another piece. It looks like this. These are primary sources. In our honors course, Getting Ready for AP World History, your job is going to be able to read and become more familiar with doing and analyzing these pieces. And I want to try to encourage you to slow down your reading, go back and double check, and go back and think about the AP colors and highlight different things as it connects to the 6 different AP World History themes. But you'll see here's a couple of pages of a few things for you to look at, and it's outlined. This is going to be your job. This is not the easiest thing, but it is something that we have to get better and better at as AP students. So your job here is to take a look at some of these questions. It gets a little bit more involved from question 3 on, looking at the claim and arguments and being able to put up different pieces of evidence, for example, in the documents. So it's pretty straightforward, however. So if you have questions, please don't hesitate to email one of your teachers. It tells you exactly, looking at some of these excerpts and what we're going to look at from you. But this should be done in complete sentences. This should be done at an honors level. This is not something to just rush your way through and be brief about it. We want to try to really work our skills of becoming a higher student by reading, analyzing, and writing. I hope this helps, and you have a great week this week. Thanks.